These are what I consider to be the most important elements of goaltending: technique and athleticism, fitness and durability, and mental strength. Without these three pillars, you won't get far as a goalie. Starting with number one, technique and athleticism. Save selection, stance, angles, efficient skating, rebound control, the list goes on. I think you need to get a goalie coach and study and practice in a focused way. I've said it before, but there is nothing better than a goalie coach if you are serious about your goaltending. Successful people in all walks of life use coaches, and goaltenders should be no different. A good goalie coach can see things in your game that you can't. They can give you a focus plan to work on these things that you need to improve, and they can guide you along the way to becoming a better goalie. I understand that a goalie coach isn't reasonable for everybody. Not everybody can afford one or have access to one, and that's fine. I'm just saying that it's the best thing you can do. If you can't get a goalie coach, that's fine, and we'll move to the second best option, which is becoming your own goalie coach. So to do this, you need to really study the game. You need to watch videos of NHL goalies and other high-level goalies, see what they're doing well, see what you can add to your game, and practice those things. Maybe you notice a certain technique that a goalie is doing or a practice drill that they're doing. Try to replicate that. Try to add something to your game. Understand why you're doing it. Understand if it's working for you, and then see if it's something that you want to continue doing for the long run. In addition to this, you need to practice in a focused way. So what I mean by this is don't just go into practice working on anything, facing the shots that come in, and just reacting to situations in front of you. What you really should be doing is picking something and focusing on it each practice. It should only be one thing, but it should be something that you're really dedicated to improving. Whether it's shuffles, T-pushes, butterfly recoveries, puck handling, rebound control, watching the puck into your gear. It could be a bunch of different things. Pick one thing and tell yourself you're going to focus on at that practice. It's the only thing you're going to focus on. So maybe if it's skating, you're going to spend 5 minutes when the puck's in the other end or on the ice before the rest of the team gets on there and starts shooting. You're going to find free time to work on it. Same thing with puck handling. If there's a break in practice, take a puck, stick handle, shoot it, do that the entire practice and work on it continuously. If it's something like watching the puck or rebound control, make sure that that's the focus of every save. Make sure that you're not just making the save, but you're watching the puck into your equipment, you're controlling the rebound, and just allow it to be a focus for that practice. If you do this, you will make huge improvements quicker than everybody else. The problem is most people go into practice and they're not super focused on what they're working on, and they don't actually improve on anything. They get better, but they don't get better as fast as they would if they had a focused development plan. When technique can't save you, athleticism can. Those impossible saves really come down to athleticism. And to develop athleticism, you should play various sports, you should strength train, do plyometrics, sprints, jumps, core work, gymnastics, strongman stuff like farmer's walks. Literally all kinds of training can help. Don't stay in a box, train with different implements and elements, and turn yourself into a well-rounded athlete. Element number 2 is fitness and durability. Strength is important for sure, and power is a huge part of being a goalie, but I talk about that often, so I want to take a different approach here. Fitness and durability is key. Avoiding injuries, recovering quickly, and being able to handle a heavy workload. Hockey can definitely grind you down, but the best players will go nowhere if they're always hurt. Injuries sometimes come down to bad luck, but anything you can do to increase your durability is crucial. Whether that's lifting weights, cardio, sleep, mobility, nutrition, durable athletes are valuable to their team. If you're injured, you can't perform. Whether that's lifting, cardio, sleep, mobility, nutrition, all these things are important and part of a well-rounded approach to fitness and hockey. Durable athletes are valuable to their team because, of course, if you're injured, you can't perform. Some of you can get away with a bad lifestyle, whether it's skipping the gym, eating fast food, or sacrificing sleep, but sometimes you hit a wall doing that. And some of you can't afford to take those chances. You need all the edge you can get. Evaluate your lifestyle. Are you living in a way that will optimize your performance on the ice? Genetic freaks do exist. They can party and take days off and they're still elite. But is that you? And even if it is, how much better could you be with a strength and conditioning routine and a proper diet? Get the lifestyle habits locked in and upgrade your fitness and durability if you really want to be successful at hockey. Finally, the last element, mental strength. Physical skill is just not enough for success. There are a ton of physically gifted hockey players and athletes that had to retire because they couldn't handle the mental side of the game. You need to be able to handle pressure, deal with adversity, shut out noise, and you also need to hear criticism without letting it affect you. To be a high-level athlete in any sport, you have to be able to shut out the noise and the negatives and avoid worrying about the pressure. Obviously, the pressure is there, but you can't let it affect you. You have to find a way to perform no matter the circumstances around you. This isn't easy, and a lot of this, I think, can be attributed to genetics, but you can also train this. I think that mental strength is trainable. You can do things like meditation and visualization and affirmations. But more importantly, you need that warrior mindset and you need proof of your past success. You can't fake this stuff. The people that are truly confident are really obsessed with performing and competing, and they're going to find a way to win. And they also have proof of past success in doing something. So they've accumulated wins in different areas of life. Think about a goalie like Andrei Vasilevsky, who we would all assume to be confident, and it's very easy to see why he's confident. He's got past success to prove that he's a very good goalie. He's won Stanley Cups, he's won personal trophies, he's had success from a young age in hockey all the way up to the NHL. And for him, there's no doubt that he's going to be confident because he can look back at his previous accomplishments and realize that he is very good at what he does. You can't fake that. You have to actually earn that. You have to prepare for games, you have to work really hard in practice, and then you have to have those wins and those examples of success to allow you to believe in yourself. Some other tips I have when it comes to the mental side are treating it like a game. Obviously, hockey is a game. We don't want to take it too seriously. Yes, you want to work hard. Yes, you want to be the best player you can possibly be, but you can't take the little things too seriously. You are going to have off nights. Sometimes things just aren't going to click for you. You have to be able to laugh that off while still working very hard. It's a delicate balance, but the top athletes are able to do this. Enjoy the competition. Don't be desperate for success. Start to appreciate the process and not so much the outcome. If you focus more on the process, putting in the work, doing the right things consistently, then the success will come. If you're just trying to get wins and just trying to get personal accomplishments, that is not setting yourself up for that actual success, ironically. What you need to do is do the right things day after day. And when you do that, it's very hard to fail. Have other interests. So obviously hockey is important to you. Maybe it's the number one thing in your life, but it's important to have other things that interest you, other things to spend your time on, and other things to fall back on when hockey isn't going well. If you have a more balanced life, you won't think that the world is ending just because you had a bad hockey game. So I highly recommend having other things in life that are important to you. Friends and family, other hobbies, school, passion projects, things that you really like and can sink your time into, especially when hockey isn't going well. That keeps you balanced and it keeps you in a healthy state of mind. And finally, manipulate yourself into thinking you're the best. You really should try to talk to yourself in a way that makes you confident and feel good about yourself. If you're always speaking negatively about yourself in your head, if you're saying to yourself that you're a failure and you can't win, if you're really hard on yourself, you start to believe that and you start to lose confidence. But instead, if you talk to yourself like you're someone that you like, that you want to feel good, you're going to develop confidence that way. You're going to believe the things that you say to yourself. And this is where positive affirmations come in. It's very easy to think negatively about yourself, but I encourage you to do the opposite. Build yourself up in your head, say it out loud as well, and make yourself believe that you're the best. To summarize this video, obviously the 1% stuff, to summarize this video, obviously the 1% matters. All the little things add up, whether it's massage, ice baths, new gear, blue light glasses, but don't lose sight of the pillars that really move the needle. The things that are really important as a goalie, which I believe are technique and athleticism, fitness and durability, and mental strength. If you have those pieces in place and you continue to improve on them, you can go pretty far in hockey. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Instagram and go to goaliestrength.com for our training programs and our goalie club clothing line. I will see you in the next video.